Get ready for action, because Arsenal is 2 wins away from their first Premier League title in 22 years, as they take on Burnley in their final home match of the season. Leandro Trossard scored a late winner in their last match, and the fate of the title race now rests squarely on Mikel Arteta's hands. We break down everything you need to know about this massive clash, and how you can catch every moment of the Premier League showdown. At the Etihad Stadium. Plus, we look at the final lap of honor awaiting the squad at the Emirates Stadium. Finally, we hear from Jack Wilshere as he shares his surprising agreement with Paul Scholes' controversial comments about the Arsenal team. Wilshere explains why sustained dominance is what defines a great team, and what it would take for the Gunners to be remembered as one of the greatest ever. Don't miss this analysis. Stay tuned right now for the full breakdown. Arsenal enters a high-stakes final home match of the season against Burnley, with 2 victories putting Mikel Arteta's side 2 wins away from the Premier League title in 22 years. The clash is scheduled for 8 p.m. BST on Monday, May 18th, at the Emirates Stadium. The match is being broadcast live in the United Kingdom on Sky Sports Main Event and Sky Sports Premier League, with coverage commencing at 6:30 p.m. Arsenal's title hopes are paramount, following a late winner from Leandro Trossard in their previous fixture, which followed a controversial VAR decision. The outcome of this game will heavily influence the title race, with betting sites favoring Arsenal as heavy favorites to maintain their title charge, although Manchester City remains a threat. For Arsenal, key absences include Ben White, who is ruled out for the remainder of the season, and Jurrien Timber, who is also not fit, leaving Christian Mosquera as the likely replacement at right-back. Ricardo Calafiori is also doubtful following a knock against West Ham. Burnley, already relegated, faces a challenging task under caretaker manager Michael Jackson. They will need to make late adjustments to midfielder Hannibal Mejbri, who suffered an injury in the recent 2-2 draw against Aston Villa. Other key players like Connor Roberts, Jordan Bayer, and Josh Cullen are also sidelined with injuries. The expected starting lineups include Arsenal featuring Raya, Mosquera, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, Rice, Lewis Skelly, Odegaard, Trossard, Saka, and Gyökeres. Burnley will field Weiss, Walker, Tuanzebe, Esteve, Piers, Lewis Ugachukwu, Tkeona, Anthony, Ward-Prowse, and Fleming. Analysis suggests that, while Arsenal's recent form is strong, any dropped points could create an opening for Manchester City. The fixture pits a title contender against a relegated side, promising a memorable occasion at the Emirates. Arsenal faces Burnley in a high-stakes match at the Emirates Stadium this Monday, May 18, 2026, with Mikel Arteta reportedly considering lineup changes ahead of the fixture. The Gunners are under immense pressure, aiming to secure a victory that could potentially crown them Premier League champions the following day, contingent on Manchester City failing to defeat Bournemouth within 24 hours. The atmosphere is electric, with Arteta encouraging fans to recreate the best Emirates atmosphere for what promises to be a historic night. Key team news highlights include significant absences. Ben White is sidelined with a serious knee injury and will miss the season, leading to Christian Mosquera being tipped to start at right-back. Another potential shift involves captain Martin Odegaard potentially starting his first Premier League game in 3 weeks, as he pushes to replace Eberechi Ez from the bench. Defensive and midfield stability is also under review. Ricardo Calafiori is listed as a doubt for the match following an injury concern that forced him off at halftime. Conversely, Miles Lewis-Skelly has impressed and could solidify his position in midfield after Martin Zubimendi struggled against West Ham. In attack, Victor Gyökeres is in strong form, expected to maintain his starting spot while Kai Havertz remains out of the side. The predicted Arsenal XI includes Raya, Mosquera, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice, Lewis-Skelly, Saka, Odegaard, and Trossard, with Gyökeres leading the line. The match is scheduled to kick off at 8 p.m. BST and will be broadcast on Sky Sports. The team is determined to avoid any slip-up in this penultimate fixture against the visiting Clarets. Arsenal faces Burnley tonight in a high-stakes Premier League fixture as they push for a potential title challenge. The match is scheduled for an 8 p.m. BST kickoff on May 18, 2026, at the Emirates Stadium. The game will be broadcast live in the UK on Sky Sports Premier League and Sky Sports Main Event, with live streaming available via the Sky Go app, and coverage provided by Standard Sports Live blog featuring expert analysis from Matt Very. Arsenal enters the match with significant momentum, having secured 3 consecutive Premier League victories without conceding a goal since their last loss at the Etihad Stadium a month prior. While winning this fixture against a relegated side is expected, the Gunners are eyeing a crucial opportunity to solidify their title aspirations, with 2 wins from their remaining fixtures potentially being sufficient, or even earlier if Manchester City falters against Bournemouth on Tuesday night. Despite the pressure, team news presents some concerns. Mikel Arteta has named an unchanged squad for the last 3 matches, but hopes for a 4th consecutive win have been dampened by the season-ending injury to defender Ben White, who sustained a serious knee injury and is ruled out for the remainder of the campaign. He is expected to be replaced by Christian Mosquera at right-back, with Jurrien Timber also sidelined. Mikel Merino is also not expected to return soon, and Ricardo Calafiori remains a doubt following his substitution against West Ham. Captain Martin Odegaard impressed as a substitute and could be rewarded with a starting role. Caretaker manager Mike Jackson reports no fresh injury concerns, focusing on securing a victory to ensure Burnley avoids the bottom of the table. Historically, Arsenal holds a strong record against Burnley, having won 58 matches compared to Burnley's 34 wins. While the odds suggest a strong Arsenal win, 1-14, the atmosphere is expected to be electric as it marks the final home game of the season. Experts predict a 3-0 victory for Arsenal. Arsenal stands on the precipice of a historic season, with Mikel Arteta's side currently leading the Premier League and preparing for a potential Champions League final. Achieving the double would mark one of the greatest seasons in the club's history, ending a 22-year Premier League drought and their first-ever Champions League title. However, not everyone is convinced the team warrants the title of greatest. Paul Scholes has voiced this skepticism, suggesting the team might not be remembered as truly great. In a surprising turn, former Arsenal midfielder Jack Wilshere has publicly agreed with Scholes' controversial assessment, arguing that sustained dominance is the true marker of legendary teams, not just a single brilliant campaign. Wilshere stated that while the current success is remarkable, true greatness is earned through continued consistency. He suggested that even with a double this season, the team would need to maintain winning momentum to be historically remembered. Wilshere elaborated, saying, "Listen, right now I agree with him. No, they won't be remembered as a great team. But if they go on to win this, then they've earned the right to then go again and win. And if they can do that, that's when you get remembered." He added that winning both major trophies would be an immense achievement, especially considering the elite competition they face, including Manchester City, PSG, Bayern Munich, and Atletico Madrid. While Wilshere's perspective is rooted in historical context, it is expected to be met with strong resistance from Arsenal supporters, who feel his comments significantly downplay the monumental achievement the team is on the verge of securing. The consensus among many fans is that completing the double under these circumstances solidifies their place among the greatest Arsenal teams ever.